Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I am going to show you how I make my fake bake s'mores. And the way I make them out of one of my favorite materials, and that's wood. And I've got these little blocks. Let's see how big they are. You can make them any size you want. This block here is 2 inches by 2 inches and about 1.5 inches thick. But like I said, you can use any size you want. Like I'm going to show you some using this little tiny one, and this one is, what is it, just over 1 inch and a little over 1/2 inch wide, but that's later on. Okay, first off, what you want to do is sand your wood down, of course. Get it, pretty smooth, and paint all your sides. You don't have to worry about painting the top and the bottom because they're going to be covered with your fake graham cracker. Okay, so what you want to do after you paint, I've already painted it to save us from having to watch my paint dry. You're going to do your dripping. And your dripping is made out of just white caulk and whatever color paint that you want to use. Now I've already got my chocolate mixed up, but after we do our chocolate, I'm going to make another one, and I'm going to make him this pretty lilac mist. So I'll show you how you mix your drips then. Alright, we've got some already made. Let's stir it up some. You take some on a little butter knife, a little spatula, or whatever you've got. And all I do is I kind of go to the edge. You don't have to worry about getting it all in the middle because your little fake graham cracker is going to cover that. Just kind of rub it off like that, all the way around, because you want it to drip down. And if it's not dripping down like you like it, I'll show you what I do. Go all the way around. That might be a big drip. And then what I do to get it going is I kind of just tap it on my table. And it makes those drips start coming down. Tap it as much as you want. Let them get as long as you want. You don't want them to get too awful long because you want to make room for a little marshmallow face. Which, that's good. So let's put the chocolate up. Don't want this to dry out. It dries pretty quick. And wipe off your whatever you use to spread your chocolate dripping. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay this over and let it dry, because you don't want to try to put the face on while your drips are still wet. Trust me, I've done that and it's a mess. So we're going to lay it to the side, and I've already got one that's already dried. And see, I just left the middle open. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to look and see which side I like best. This kind of looks like it's hair. So let's see. Do we like that side or do we like that side? I'm thinking I kind of like this side. So this is where I've already got them cut out. I printed them, cut them out on my Cricut. They're little tiny marshmallow faces. So let's take our transfer tape, stick it on our little face, I showed you how I did this last time, making the little wooden bunny. Actually, no, this is not the same face. And you just peel off. Put it where you want it to go. We are going to put him right there. He's already looking too cute. Too cute. Oh, isn't he cute? Okay. Next, I got this, which it comes in a bigger piece. It's corkboard, and you can get it at the Dollar Tree, and it'll take 2 pieces because they are really thin, but they will stick together. They got this sticky underneath here, so they stick really good. And I discovered today that our Dollar Tree is now actually $1.25. So that's a bummer. But anyhow, I've already got my graham cracker pieces cut out. One, like I said, you've got to double up on them because they are thin. Try to line them up the best you can. Like that. I have to trim off some uneven spots, which that's fine. This is going to be our bottle. Well, let's hope our hot glue gun is ready. In just a second it will be. While we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and get our top piece together. So you take 2 more pieces, peel off this little piece of paper, peel this one off, put it together. This is the hardest part of the job, is lining these up because they are very sticky. So you just want to take small pieces and try to stick them together, because I tried to take 2 whole pieces and put them things together, and oh my goodness, it was a mess. It started sticking everywhere. Okay, now on the graham cracker, you have these little holes in your graham crackers. So I'll show you how to make those. All you got to do is take you some paint. This is melted chocolate. Take you a little pointed dauber or whatever you want to call it. These are little things that I bought to trace over transfer paper, to transfer stuff on, like my wood, you know, and when I make my signs, or when I don't want to try to draw a face, which, like I've said, I'm no good at drawing faces. That's why I do my Cricut and cut them out. But anyway, you daub in some paint, put a dot. I'm just going to go with 3 dots on the top. The next row, you want to go in, dot there and a dot there. The next row, go back over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's go a little bit. 3. On down you go. 1, 2. Kind of offset them each row. 1, 2, 3. And that's got your graham cracker. Wipe off your little dauber. I don't know if that's what you call it, but that's what I call it, a dauber. Close your paint up, don't want it to dry out. So now our hot glue gun is ready. So let's go ahead and glue the bottom. Just put a little bit of glue. Try to get it in there as center as you can. And if you don't worry about it. I'm sure when you're sitting around the campfire or your fire pit or what have you, and you're making s'mores, you don't make sure that the candy bar is exactly in the right spot, or the marshmallows exactly on the right spot of the candy. And there, so you have your bottom. And you don't have to put the little dots on the graham cracker there because you're not going to see it. And then what you want to do is, what I think we'll do first is, because I'd like to give it a little bit of shine on its hair, on its drip. So let's do that. I think the easiest way for me is I just use my finger instead of messing up a brush. So let's give a little shine to his pretty brown hair. We want him to look spiffy, you know. Now notice I caught everything in him. I don't know why. Even if it's, if that was going to be a girl, I'd still call it a him for some reason. Alright. Don't have to shine the top because you're not going to see that because of the graham cracker. And let's close that back. Take our graham cracker, put him some, let's put some glue right here on top of you. And try to center it the best you can, which I think it'd probably be easier to do it that way maybe. And that looks about right. Put it just for a second. It doesn't take much to clutter up and dirty up a craft area. Oh, now whenever this Mod Podge dries, you're not going to see the white of it. It's going to just be the brown drip, but all shiny. Let's clean this graham crackers off of the thing. So, we'll set it over to dry. Next, I'm going to show you how to mix up the drip, because we're going to move on to a lilac mist. I think that would be cute. I mean, it's our s'mores. We can make any color we want. So let's make a lilac mist. I'm going to I'll roll this down because I've used quite a bit of this. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It was $1. Now it will, next time I go, it will be $1.25. So let's squirt. I have no measurements for you. I'm just going to squirt quite a bit because I'll probably be making more of them. Next we take our paint. Squirt a little bit in there. And we're just going to mix it up. Mix it up really, really good. And it's going to be a lot lighter than the color of your paint because you're mixing it with white. So if you want it dark, you're just going to have to put more paint in there or just do it with the lighter. Which that's pretty. I love that color. I think it's going to be a pretty marshmallow. But that's all you do to make your drizzle. You can put Mod Podge in your caulking and your paint, and but I've done it a few times, but to me, I don't see no difference. But then again, I've not been doing the fake bake very long. I just kind of discovered it a couple of weeks ago. And I've been just, instead of going full speed fake bake, I have been kind of combining it with my wood projects. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is, and I'm not going to be able to finish this one because I don't have a dry lavender one or lilac one. But I'm going to give you an idea of what I want to do. Alright. I do know that I made this one in a real cute blue. And I put a little dollop of whipped topping on his head. And put the little graham cracker underneath. But for some reason, the brown graham cracker just doesn't look right with it. So I really don't know if y'all have an opinion. If you like it, let me know in the comments. Or if you don't, let me know also, because I'm thick-skinned. You know, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Because I would really, really like to know if that looks good or not. So, but what I thought I could do is take a graham cracker, which I think I'm just going to use part of one, just in case it doesn't work out. I don't want to waste any more of this than I have to. And let's see how we want to do this. What I want to do is put some of the lavender on the bottom. Actually, is what I want to do. Let's see. Let's try that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with experimenting, is there? I just want to put some on the... Let him be sitting in drip also. Drip on his top of him. And sitting in drip. A double dripper. And I'm not going in the center because my wooden marshmallow is going to cover that. Alright, put a little hot glue in the middle. So our wood will stay. Oh, strings, I hate strings. Okay, which one looks the best side? Doesn't matter. Let's squish you down in there. See the drizzle on the bottom? We'll try it. Let's see what it looks like. I have to make more of this. Oh no. We'll see. Let's add our drizzle. I don't think I'm going to put a graham cracker on this one. I'm going to put the whipped topping on the top of it, like this little blue fella. There we go again, little fella, little guy, him. I love this color. It's so cheery. Looks springy. I'm ready for spring. Alright, let's tap him and see how far it's going to go. Tap, 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 tap. Help it along its way. I barely made enough, you all. Barely, barely. I'm going to bring in a little more in the center in case all my whipped topping doesn't go all the way across the top. Just thinly do it. I can't see what's going on around there. Okay, that looks like it's dripping good. Let's make you drip a little better here. And a little more here. Tap it a minute too. Isn't that a pretty color? We'll have to take a vote and see which one's the prettiest. We're going to have a chocolate. Excuse me. Which the chocolate is good for fall, winter. And then our pretty pink and blue and purple for spring. Wipe that off. I won't be able to put a face on the purple one until all this dripping and stuff dries. Let's see, sprinkles. Let's put some sprinkles. I'm hoping that the bottom didn't dry all the way yet and some sprinkles might stick. Which I'll probably have to go back and glue some sprinkles on the bottom. Because I don't know if they're going to stay on the bottom. I'm already liking it. Except for that string. Oh, okay. Now, let's put a little dollop on top. A little kind of looks like a little hat. All right. Okay, you all, while I was making this video, my phone messed up and I had to stop what I was doing. So, looks like our little lilac mist marshmallow, he's dried. And while I wasn't looking, looks like the drip where its face goes went too far down and too far down on this side. But do you know what? I think that we can fix that with no problem. I think. Let's see. We're going to try it. Let's see if we can pull this up. I just need enough room to put his eyes in his mouth. Let's give it a little haircut. I think we can fix this. Let's see here. And I think it'll be all right. Okay. Let's go ahead and put his face on then, because we wasn't going to be able to put his face on because he was going to be wet. So we can put the face on now. Let's do that. And I'm still loving that color. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my phone. But I was just going to town, talking to you all, showing you all things, and looked up and my phone was not doing anything. But that's all right. We go with the flow. And I'm glad we was able to straighten his hair up. There I go again with he. Having the drip and the sprinkles on the bottom and on the top both doesn't give you a whole lot of room to get in with this transfer tape, does it? There we go. OMG. Look how cute. I'm loving it. So, there is that one. And there is our, which one did we do? I don't think it matters. They're both, oh, this one, because I remember the hairdo. And there's one. This is our little blue one. So cute. And I've got a little pink one I'd already done. Still, you guys let me know in the comments if I'm going to call this one a she because it does have pink on it. And let me know if I should put a graham cracker underneath her with the drips and the sprinkles, or leave it be. Here's another one I had made with different eyes. I'm not sure about the eyes, but she's awake. So there's that one. And we'll just, let's do this right here. And there you have it. A different way to make s'mores using wood. Because I love my wood. Always will love my wood. But I do like the fake bake too. And that's it for this video. I thank you all for joining in. Have a great, great day, and God bless. Bye-bye.